So you're looking for a shotgun microphone, but you don't really know in which one to invest. So today I'll be testing 4 shotgun microphones in 4 different price range. Alright, so today I'll be testing the Audio-Technica AT875R, the Audio-Technica AT897, the Sennheiser K6 with the super cardioid capsule, and the Sennheiser MKH60. 4 different shotgun microphones, 4 totally different price range. Okay, so in this video, I'll be talking about price, feature, output level, off-axis rejection, frequency, and reverb. And as we're dealing with shotgun microphone indoor in an open space, this is my kitchen with the living room. It's roughly 20 by 20. I think that the reverb is an important aspect since we're dealing with shotgun microphone indoor. So first microphone on the list is the Audio-Technica AT875R. In terms of price, this is the cheapest mic on the list. It runs for $170. So I would say that if you're looking to get your first shotgun microphone and you don't want to invest a lot of money, this is probably the best bang for the buck that you can get. It's under $200. It's cheap in price, but not in quality. This microphone delivers an amazing audio quality and it's actually quite cheap to get. So personally, I would probably recommend this as the best microphone out of the list in terms of price versus quality. In terms of feature, this AT875R has no feature at all. It's a bare-bone microphone plug-in directly in XLR connection. It runs only on phantom power, so if you're looking for a microphone that has phantom or battery-powered option, this one is probably not suited for you. So you probably better be looking in one of those 2 other microphones, which are the AT897 and the K6 from Sennheiser. So in terms of output level, the AT875R has a relatively high output level, so you don't really need to rely on external preamps or other accessories to boost your sound. You can go with a microphone plug directly in the camera, and even the internal preamps will do a good job. So this is something quite important because you don't really need to have a lot of accessories. You can go really run and gun shooting, the microphone, XLR cable, camera, and you're good to go. So this is a huge plus. Alright, in terms of off-axis rejection, the AT875R has a roughly 40-45 degrees angle, so it's pretty good, especially since we're dealing with shotgun microphone. Having a good off-axis rejection is quite important because you want to point the mic in one direction and get the sound only in that direction. Alright, so the off-axis rejection test with the Audio-Technica AT875R. So if I actually turn the microphone towards the camera so it's roughly 90 degrees, you can actually hear the off-axis rejection up to 180 degrees. So you can actually hear the off-axis rejection on the Audio-Technica AT875R. This is the off-axis rejection test on the Audio-Technica AT875R. Alright, so the Audio-Technica AT875R outside and it's quite windy. So the Audio-Technica AT875R outside and it's quite windy. Alright, so as for the frequency, the AT875R is a quite well balanced microphone. Maybe just a little bit heavy on the low frequency, but if you apply an EQ curve on your track in post, you can actually get rid of it quite easily. Even straight out of the box, you can get amazing result with it. So this microphone actually sounds pretty good straight out of the box. And finally, the reverb on that microphone. As it's a shotgun microphone, it usually doesn't perform quite well indoor. It's an open space, as I mentioned earlier. But this microphone is definitively not the worst shotgun microphone I've heard indoor. It tends to pick up a little bit of ambient and distant noises. It picks up a bit of reverb also, but nothing that sounds unnatural to me. So for a shotgun microphone booming indoor, this microphone sounds amazing and does a really, really good job to my ears. Alright, so the Audio-Technica AT897, in terms of price, this microphone sells for $250, which is quite affordable. Alright, so as for the feature, the AT897 has a low-cut filter and the ability to run on phantom power or AA battery. So no matter if your camera has an XLR input or not, you can use it on pretty much any device with a proper adapter cable. One thing to consider, as this microphone has a lot lower output than the other microphone, you will need to raise the gain a little bit. So that's one thing to consider if you plan to buy this microphone. Alright, so as for the off-axis rejection, this microphone is actually pretty good. Roughly 40-45 degree angle. It's quite directional. It's not as sensitive as other microphones, so you're not going to pick up as much ambient sound and ambient noises. So if you boom one person, you're not going to be picking up as much ambient sound as with the other microphone. So for an interview, even indoor, this microphone actually outperformed the other three microphones in this test. Alright, so this is the off-axis rejection test with the Audio-Technica AT897. If I actually turn the microphone towards the camera, so it's roughly 90 degrees, you can see how good the off-axis rejection is. And if I actually turn it up to 180 degrees, you can actually hear the difference. So the off-axis rejection on the Audio-Technica AT897 is actually pretty good. I think that it's probably one of the best. Alright, so the Audio-Technica AT897 outside, it's quite windy. So the Audio-Technica AT897 outside, and it's quite windy. Alright, so as for the frequency, I would say that the AT897 is not perfectly balanced, but very close. I don't recall a time where I had to apply an EQ curve on a track with this microphone. It's not too much in the high frequency, too much in the low frequency. Not perfect, but very, very good. I would say that overall this microphone is quite good balanced. Okay, so the Sennheiser K6 microphone with the super cardioid capsule. In terms of price, it's actually just a little bit overpriced to my taste. It runs at $460 for a single shotgun microphone. Sure, it's a lot less expensive than the MKH60. It runs at about a third of the price of the MKH60. But still, even if this microphone offers you an excellent audio quality, it's actually pricey to my taste. You can get other solution that will sound quite good as well at a fraction of that price. So to me, this microphone is just a little bit overpriced. Alright, so in terms of feature, the K6 microphone has a low-cut filter and the ability to run on either phantom power or AA battery. So let's say that your camera or portable recorder doesn't have XLR input and the ability to provide phantom power to the microphone, you can actually rely on AA battery, and with the use of an XLR cable to 3.5mm, you can use it with pretty much any device. Alright, so as for the output level, the K6 microphone has a fairly high output level, so this means that you can actually plug it directly into your camera and the internal preamp of your camera or portable recorder will be more than enough. You're not gonna need any external preamp or any audio device to actually boost your sound. The output level is very, very good and fairly high, so even if you're using the microphone with a AA battery setup with an XLR cable and with an XLR cable to 3.5mm, you will still be able to use it on pretty much any device without raising the gain all the way up. So this is an actual plus. Alright, as for the off-axis rejection on the K6 microphone, it's pretty good, roughly 40-45 degree angle, and since the K6 microphone is a lot less sensitive than the MKH60, it picks up a lot less ambient sound and ambient noises. So the off-axis rejection make that microphones more directional. Alright, so this is the off-axis rejection with the Sennheiser K6 microphone. So if I actually turn the microphone towards the camera, so it's roughly 90 degrees, you can actually hear how good the off-axis rejection is. And if I actually turn it up to 180 degrees, you can actually hear how much the microphone picks up the sound. So the off-axis rejection on the K6 microphone, so you can actually see how good the off-axis rejection is on that microphone. Alright, so the Sennheiser K6 microphone with the super cardioid capsule, it's actually quite windy outside. So Sennheiser K6 microphone with the super cardioid capsule on it. Alright, so as for the reverb, the K6 microphone is actually pretty good even indoor, as it's a lot less sensitive than the MKH60. It doesn't pick up as much ambient sound and ambient noise, so the reverb is a lot less present in the sound. So all in all, for a shotgun microphone performing indoor, it's actually pretty good. Alright, so now the Sennheiser MKH60. In terms of price, this is the most expensive shotgun on this test. It runs for $1,500. It's definitively not affordable. It's the most expensive microphone. It's meant for professional. So I don't think I would recommend buying this microphone unless you're actually living with it. In terms of feature, this microphone has a -10 dB pad, a low cut and a high cut filter. And personally, I don't remember any time where I would have needed an high cut filter. So in terms of price, with these features, I think that this microphone is ridiculously overpriced. In terms of output level, the MKH60 has a relatively high output level, so you really don't need an external preamp or any other device to boost your sound. Just the internal preamp in your camera will be more than enough. I'm speaking right now and I'm peaking roughly -14, -12 dB. So in terms of output level, this microphone is quite sensitive. Alright, so the off-axis rejection of the MKH60 is quite wide, roughly 60 degrees, so it doesn't make the microphone as directional as I would have expected for a microphone in that price range. And as this microphone tends to pick up a lot of ambient noise and sound, if you're booming one person and you turn the mic around at 180 degrees, you will still be able to hear the person speaking. So the off-axis rejection is not bad, but in that price range, I would have expected a lot much better from this microphone. So good, but not excellent. Alright, so this is the off-axis rejection test with the Sennheiser MKH60. If I actually turn the microphone towards the camera, so it's roughly 90 degrees, you can actually hear the off-axis rejection, and up to 180 degrees. The off-axis rejection on the MKH60, the off-axis rejection on the MKH60. This is probably not the best off-axis rejection on those microphones. So the Sennheiser MKH60 outside, it's a bit windy. So the MKH60 outside, and it's a bit windy. Alright, so in terms of frequency, this microphone is actually quite well balanced. It sounds quite good, but maybe it's the opposite of the Audio-Technica AT875R. Maybe it's just a little bit too much in the high frequency, that much that I would probably use the high cut filter on it. But otherwise, quite well balanced and the sound is pretty good. Alright, so as for the reverb, the MKH60 is probably the worst microphone of all those four. As the microphone tends to pick up just a bit too much of ambient sound and ambient noises, it's also just a bit too sensitive for the reverb. So as the opposite of the Audio-Technica AT875R, which sounds quite natural with that little touch of reverb in the capture, this one captures just too much of reverb, so you actually can hear it with the headphones when you're actually booming the audio. So to me, it sounds unnatural, and at that price point, I find it quite a bit disappointing. But it's a shotgun microphone and we're shooting indoors, so it's definitively not in its best condition. So I would probably say that this microphone is actually a lot better outdoor than indoor. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.